welcome back, my adoring public, to what could potentially be the last episode of Trails of Cold Steel. Feral Fiasco here. Last episode, we beat Loa Erebonius, and honestly, I can't even think of any other JRPG final bosses that were only one phase. I really can't think of any other ones. Regardless, we're finally here, and we're finally gonna get to hear all these songs. So, I'm ready to bask in this, because, the only real difference is that all of the space out there will be filled with a crowd of people. But that's the worst part. Oh, no. You're not getting out of this now. A girl's gotta be brave. Hoorah! Time to go out there and knock those boys dead with a sexy wink. Eustace, Machias, how are you guys feeling? I'm fine about everything except this pairing. Well, at least we agree on something. If we've got the energy to bicker, we've got the energy to do this show. Looking at us now, you'd never guess at the ordeal we went through last night. You're telling me. That gray night in the depths of the old schoolhouse was enormous. I still think that's a Septarion, but I don't know. It looks like it has proper joints, so I doubt it's just a statue. I'll bet it can move, just like those archaisms the terrorists are using. An astute assessment. The question then is who left it there, and for what purpose? It must have been down there for hundreds of years, at the very least. In fact, the latest it could have been placed there is the Dark Ages. Yes, that's true. It certainly isn't something that could be created with the level of technology we have today. But is it really okay to leave it with the instructors? I feel like we should be, I don't know, investigating it or something. Well, we didn't really have another option. We have enough on our plate with this concert as it is. Yeah, my mother and grandfather should be coming later today, so we could always ask them to take a look. Well, for now, you just stay focused on the concert. Your families should be here pretty soon, right? Oh, was it that late already? Yeah, I guess it is almost time for my father to show up. I guess I'd better go out and meet my brother. I suppose I should excuse myself as well. Okay, see you all before the main event! Alright, give my best to your families. And so that means we've got to meet up with, Elise. Okay, I guess it's time to head down to the horse races and see who's looking to place a friendly wager or three. Today's visitors seem even more well-off than yesterday's, so I should be able to net myself a little spending cash. Come on, Fee! Mishy Panic's calling our names! I won't let you beat my top score! You're on. Later, Reem. Emma. Alright, I'll catch you later. Don't go causing too much trouble for the other classes, you hear? And Crow, at least try to keep the gambling in moderation, okay? Moderation. Such a familiar-sounding word. And be sure not to fill up on sweets. I don't want you to make yourself sick before the concert. Wow, dude, Reed and Emma totally playing mom and dad to these three right now. Yeah. Aye, ma'am. And away they go. Now we're gonna grill Emma about this finally! Come on, Reen! Your little sister should be here soon too, right? Yeah, I told her I'd meet her by the front gate around 10. She said she might run a little late though, so I think I have some time. She really seemed to be looking forward to her visit. I'm sure she'll enjoy seeing the festival with you. If I can make it through the morning without her nitpicking me, it'll be a minor miracle. Are you going to check in with the literature club? I am. I feel bad leaving everything to Dorothy. I think I'll walk around the campus with Celine too, though. Oh, gotcha. Here it comes. Aren't you going to ask? About Celine and me? Not to mention everything that happened last night. Well, like Maki has said, we have enough on our plate with this concert right now. I just want to spend the morning taking in the festival with Elise, and then be ready to go on for our concert this afternoon. Rain. Besides, It's not like you and Celine know everything there is to know about the old schoolhouse either, right? I caught it a couple times last night when you seemed like you were as surprised as the rest of us. You noticed that, huh? You're right, though. There's still plenty about that building that we don't know either. And as for that armor sleeping in its depths, I only know a few ancient legends regarding it. I see. Still, would you be willing to share what you know with us after the festival's over? I would. I'm afraid I won't be able to share everything, but I'll be able to tell you a fair amount. That's good enough for me. I'm glad you're here with us, Emma. Let's give the crowd a real show to remember this afternoon. Of course! That was nice. So, this is gonna be our little talk after all the craziness. Seems to be a thing with these games. Alright, Elise said she'd be coming in around 10. I've still got a little while before she shows up, so I guess I'll wander around the festival for a while. Yeah, that's a little creepy. George said he was going to stay down in the old schoolhouse studying our find from last night. Maybe I should take him something to eat. He seemed so excited he probably forgot to take any food. I'm thinking something sweet. A pie, maybe? I'll just have to hope I can make a good guess at what he'd like. Okay, so we need to make George something good and something sweet. Mixed will make us effort. A water quartz called effort that'll make us give us a 70% likeliness to make something good. Items. Something sweet. There's berry tart. Juice. Miraculous gelato, heavenly gelato, marbled steaks, wobbly pudding, melted gratin. Do we even have... I don't think we've even got the ingredients to make anything. No. We're like all ingrediented out. We should... Can we go into town now, though? We probably can't actually leave. Nope. There's still some time until Elise gets here. Might as well bring George something to eat while he's in the old schoolhouse. Okay, but before we do that, let's chat some people up. Why, hello there. My name is Bills. I'm Hugo's personal secretary and, as of today, assisting him with this stall. Please, take my business card. Bills, that sounds more like an introduction and less like a sale. I'm terribly sorry. Please buy one of our crepes. I mean, hey. Oh, logins and Friedel. Now that we've checked up on the first years, let's try out every single food stand. For our first course, we've got Ultra Taco Pancakes. Oh, wow, these are pretty good. Friedel, you're the only person I know who can combine stuff from different stands into a culinary monstrosity like this. You're just messing with me now, right? How does she even eat that stuff? I'm sure her family'd be horrified if they could see her right now. It's so good, though! Here, have some! No way in hell am I putting that in my mouth. Oh, one of the twins. Welcome to Class 4's Eastern Tea House. This outfit is so embarrassing. All she's doing is wearing a thingamabob. Is this Mint's family? Jenna, Tran, Merchant Lyman. That was the first time Hugo ever set up a food stall, apparently. I cannot believe he managed to break in the same amount of dough as me, the stall master. I guess his economic theory stuff's pretty solid, too. I get that much now, at least. I don't know if we'll be able to, like, cheat our way through and buy something to give him. Oh, I heard about you lot. You're all having a square go at a performance against the nobles, aren't ye? Yes, that's what I want to see for the class that sorted at the incident at the Grand Market. Bold as brass. I think you might be giving us a little bit too much credit there. But that said, I'd be happy to see you in the audience if you can make it. Aye, not bother. I'll be cheering us all on. And I think the son has it too. We all came along to see Becky's food stall. She's brilliant too. I want to munch too. The mom's normal though. It's nice to see that, not normal, but she doesn't have the accent rather. It's nice to see that Becky's doing well. We were starting to worry about her when she didn't come back home for the summer. The thought probably never even crossed her mind either. Yeah, she's in pretty stark competition with Hugo. And these are the Laura League. Perhaps we arrived too early. They aren't even letting people in yet. Too early? Don't be ridiculous. We're going to be the first ones in and get the very best seats. And once we're there, we can eliminate all of the men who would dare to gaze at Lady Laura with their lecherous eyes. Indeed, we must protect Lady Laura at all costs. I don't know, guys. I think you may have already lost this war to one Reen Schwartz. The two of you need to regain your composure. We must be calm, efficient, and ready to leap into our seats in the blink of an eye. How blessed are we to get to see Lady Laura perform live in concert. I simply can't believe it. Oh, Chloe, I'm so excited. I'm afraid my heart will leap right out of my chest. Get it together. If you don't protect Lady Laura, who will? I mean, you're looking right at him, but don't worry about it. Fairest, most wonderful of sisters, the time has finally come. Cast your fears and worries aside as your beloved beatific brother is now here. Now come, dive into my warm embrace. My strong arms will free you from the stranglehold of nervousness. Put your arms down, you buffoon. Do you really believe that I, Fairest Florald, would succumb to mere nerves? I mean... You! Listen and listen well. Class 7 does not stand a ghost of a chance against us today. She's just a bag of nerves. Worry not, sister of mine. Have faith in the steps you've taken to overcome your clumsiness. Your clumsy, faltering feet have brought you this far, and they will not betray you now. There was no need to repeat the clumsy comment. Master Vincent cannot contain his excitement for Lady Ferris's operetta. His enthusiasm is infectious. For my part, I'll be praying that her class puts on a successful and satisfying performance. I mean, yeah, I guess that's all she can really muster. Let's see how Crow's races are going. Huh. Oh man, I thought that was what's-his-face. Oh, Crow's not here. Actually, I know where we can find out where Crow's at. Oh, Toa's at the front gate. Somewhere. Oh, helping out, obviously. Toa... Ah, Reen! I just finished guiding the directors over to the main building. How about you go and meet them? Great minds think alike. I was just about to head over their way. Also, have you heard anything from Angelica by any chance? Well... she hasn't gotten in touch, so I don't know if she'll make it. I see. Sorry, that's not the kind of thing I should be talking about when you've got a concert to focus on. Your sister's coming along to see it too, right? All the more reason to put on a great show. You're right. This needs to be spectacular. And then, Patrick and Celestin. Oh, Schwarzer. Oh, right, I got his name wrong earlier. Schwarzer. I hear tell that you all had a part in the curious events of last night. Just to be sure, none of your classmates were harmed in the process, were they? Nope, we all came out just fine. Managed to get some rest in too, so we're all ready to go today. I mean, his kind of concern is touching, I guess. But I never expected to hear that question from you. What makes you ask? I just don't want you making excuses after your inevitable defeat. That said, you're certainly a reckless bunch, aren't you? Spending the night before your concert tackling monsters the likes of which you've never seen seems rather... foolish. Worrying about your friends in Class 7 again? Your kindness never fails to touch my heart, Master Patrick. That's not the point of this inquiry! It's meant to be mockery! Regardless, our preparations are on the verge of flawless. Prepare to be amazed. I will. Best of luck. I don't need your luck. I mean, hey, you've got it regardless, so... Rosine. It was Kurt and Annie's turn to be shown around the festival today, but they seem to have occupied themselves with reading. They're both well-behaved children, so I've decided to help Instructor Thomas instead. I'm not entirely sure what he's doing, but it seems incredibly important. Talk. At last, the principal himself requested that I carry out an investigation of the old schoolhouse. That means that I'm free to delve as deeply into its mysteries as I wish, and that's quite deep indeed. Dude, sparkling. I simply must know the truth behind that giant humanoid on the lowest level! Instructor Thomas, this is a library! Stop that yelling this instant! Oh, posters. Huh. That's kinda cool. Oh, cargo! Patiry's been abducted by a bunch of weirdos! I don't like this academy! Everyone here is a monster! Dude, I don't know. She's got access to the secret garden now. Oh! Hey. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just here to find that damn Machias. There's no need to be so embarrassed. We're all friends here. Indeed, you're among kindred spirits. You can be honest with us. So is this Machias of yours a picture or a catcher?
Oh, these people!
Get away from me, you freaks!
Oh. Okay. 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 I got this under control.
Oh, I feel like Machias and Eustace, his whole friendship has been building up to this one joke. Okay. Okay. It seems we have some new faces in our club today. On top of that, our book's been selling very well. You should see our customers light up when I tell them what it's really about. How sweet it is to have kindred spirits. I gotta get out of here before I laugh myself to death. Oh, what's his face? Let's walk away. Huh. Girl, female student, old man. Alright. Dang, dude. I really like Beryl. She's my favorite NPC, hands down. I can see everything. You're fascinated by the mysterious humanoid that was found in the old schoolhouse last night, aren't you? I have no idea what you're talking about. My apologies. That's my fascination, not yours. I mean, hey. Are you aware this academy's mysteries don't end with the famous 7? There's another, grimmer, darker set. Doesn't the thought of it just thrill you? Sure. So are you actually going to tell my fortune, or... I mean, hey. No. Huh. You guys' mini-concert is this afternoon, right? I heard that Machias will be on stage, so there's no way I could miss that. Good luck. I'm looking forward to it. He's still out here worrying, dude. Oh my god. This game. This game. Oh, Toval and Sarah! They're still out here talking? Yo, Reen, it's been a while. Hey, Toval. Did you come all this way just for the festival? Of course not. I wish, but sadly I'm mostly here for work. Tagged along with Viscount Arcade, actually. What would he be doing here? Visiting Laura, clearly. I can't speak for the Viscount, but Toval and I came to swap info. Tensions are on the rise in Crossbell, and the forecast doesn't look pretty. That's why we need to keep as up-to-date as possible about what's going on. That makes sense. Hold on, did you say swap info? With who? Toby! A long time no- Oh, rough voice. Toby, a long time no see. And here he comes now. Nightheart? Oh, Mitched! That's what he was referring to! Huh. Wow. But how many damn times have I told you to see me first if you're ever in- to see me first if you're ever in Trista? You're never gonna be a productive member of society if you can't take some friendly advice, Toby. Toval's the guy that he was talking about in those novels! I think. Toby? How many damn times do I have to tell you to stop calling me Toby? And enough with the life advice! You're not my dad, you're just old enough to be. I wouldn't have expected the two of you to be acquainted. Once upon a time, I took care of this little run. Wow, that's actually kind of out of left field. You could say that since then, the two of us have been stuck like glue. Yeah, you took care of me. That's sure one way to put it. Especially if you ignore the fact that you used me to turn my life into a freaking bestseller. Hey! Called it. Ooh, I read that one actually. I read a couple parts of it. I was gonna be more diligent with it, but I just started missing them at crucial junctions and it all kind of turned into a mess. But you're famous, Toval. That's cool. Your youth must have been quite the roller coaster, but at least it made for some good reading. By the way, who was that sister in it? She was really larger than life. Half the book was stuff this old geezer exaggerated or made up. Okay, sure, I might have bent the truth a little bit in the part where I died. Ha! I guess they've known each other for a long time now. As much as I hate to break up the good times, Instructor Sarah and Toval said that they were hoping for information. Does that make you their source? I guess you could say that, though I prefer the term information broker. It's really more of a hobby than anything. Running the pawn shop's my main gig. A hobby, says the man holding some of the most dangerous info money can buy. On that note, are we going to spend all day flapping our gums, or are we going to get down to business? Fine. Simmer down, young lady. Are they about to leave? Oh, I'm surprised they let Reen... Well, they are kind of doing this out in the open, so... Things must be pretty dire in Crossbell right about now. I should go. I get the feeling that I'm not meant to hear what they'll be discussing. And you know what I should be doing? I should have saved way before this! Hold on. Crap. Okay. At least now we have something so that this doesn't go, like, super crazy on us. Alright. And then there's probably no one in there, so... The courtyard. Even though it's a stone's throw away. It says Emma's here, too. There she is. With Celine. You must be just as tired as we are after last night. There are still plenty of mysteries for us to solve, but worrying about them now isn't going to help anyone. We've got a concert to focus on. It looks like Celine's taken an interest in the festival too, so I've been showing her around a little. It's a nice feeling, knowing we can relax and enjoy ourselves like this after last night's ordeal. I'm glad we were able to resolve the problem at the old schoolhouse. Couldn't agree more. She looks genuinely relieved. Yeah, because we all could have died, so... Oh, and it's the other twin. Welcome to Class 4's Eastern Tea House. How about it, mister? You can even get your fortune told here. It's totally reliable, too. Nah. It's been some time, Reen. It really has, Viscount Arcade. Good to see you. I see you brought Klaus with you. I wouldn't miss Lady Laura's concert even if all of my bones were broken and I had to drag myself to this academy. I understand Klaus's appearance, but you have more important matters to attend to than a school concert, Father. I'm glad to see that you both made it, but it would be a lie to say I'm not worried. She has a point. Was it okay for you to leave the Courageous? Your fears are misplaced. The situation abroad may be somewhat shaky, but the Courageous isn't a military vessel. While I and the crew think it's regrettable we've reached this point, it's not our place to intervene. We intend to escort Prince Oliver to the peace talks. Nothing more, nothing less. I see. So that's what's going on in Crossbell. However, our duty does not change the fact that we are here for a brief respite. My lord, please purge all thoughts of political machinations from your mind and enjoy yourself while you're here. My thoughts exactly. In fact, I'd like to take this opportunity to finally explore your academy. Would you mind guiding us around, Laura? If you so desire. Have a good time, you three. My father seems as busy as ever, but I'm glad to see he's doing well. Well then, I suppose I should show him around the campus. I must say, Reed, you have a certain look about you today. It's the look of a man who's overcome a great burden. It's incredible that you can read all of that from my face alone. Last night saw Class 7 pitted against something none of us could have ever imagined. But we didn't let that stop us. We combined our strengths and ultimately managed to take it down. Well, that would certainly explain my daughter's jovial expression today. That, or perhaps your upcoming performance. If your class coordinates well enough to topple challenges like that, I can hardly imagine what you'll do at the concert. We won't let you down. How fortunate we are to have Lady Laura guide us around the academy. I, for one, am looking forward to seeing what sort of place this is. 2F of the school. Let's start on the rooftop. Don't know how they ended up here when they were going to Michi. Oh, these jokers. I still have not forgiven Father. How presumptuous of him to arrange my marriage without so much as telling me. I must apologize for not mentioning it myself. Although, based on who you are due to marry, I assumed you wouldn't be terribly keen on hearing anything more about him. That's a small mercy. Soldiers like him are nothing but uncivilized brutes. No, my lady, I'm afraid he is not involved with the military at all. Surely you've heard of the Lake Lord family of fishermen. She's about to get married to the fisher crazy guy? What? Yeah. The Lake Lord family? The same Lake Lords who make all the fishing equipment? I can't believe this. Why wasn't I informed? They led me to believe he was someone of military status. Although the head of the family is a mere baron, the Lake Lords are rather influential. Though given your graceful nature, I would not have assumed you would find one of their sons to be an appropriate match. I am terribly, terribly sorry. Wow, maybe we should have talked to that guy. Talk to boy and women? Nah, woman, rather. Oh, the Lovebirds, I think. Yep, Alan and Bridget. This is some great pie, isn't it? It really is. It reminds me of the pies your mom used to bake for us. It really does. Nobody in town made better pies. Maybe I'll get to spend the whole day right by Alan's side. I finally asked her. I'm so happy right now. I've been dreaming about being able to talk to her like this for so long. And that guy. Honestly, he's one of the NPCs I'm least interested in. Oh, here you are. Are you two already done looking at the attractions? Not a chance. We were just taking an itsy-bitsy little break. We're locked in a death match, and the upper hand is mine. You're not taking me down that easy. I've turned the tables before, and I will turn the tables again. I don't know if I've ever seen you this serious, Milliam. I'm gonna win and tell Lecter all about it later. I bragged to him sooner, but he couldn't end up making it to the festival. The captain from the intelligence division? Yeah, he went off to Crossbell this morning. And once again, Milliam casually reveals military secrets to everyone within earshot. What could have happened that they needed him in Crossbell so quickly? Things must be really bad over there. Gee, wish I could find out what exactly was going on there, huh? Exceed. The rooftop's the best, but now I want a nap. I don't think I know anyone who loves anything as much as you love naps. This might be my last chance for a good rooftop nap, too. Even she's concerned about what's happening in Crossbell. Does she think we're about to get nuked off the map or something? We're having a rematch after this, Fee. I'm not letting you win. Fine, but no using Aragetlum. They'll yell at us. They'll yell at us if you break the machine. I get it. Huh. Dang, must be that bad, dude. Oh well, one day. I've honestly got no doubt. It's slowly but surely happening, but the series is getting bigger, I guess. And then Casper and Klein. Oh, these jokers. Elliot, my sweet boy, why do you shrink from your father's loving embrace? Because it's embarrassing. Fiona, a little help, please? This is the first time we've been together in so long. It wouldn't be right for me to intrude on your bonding time. Unless, however, father gets too carried away, in which case he should expect a severe scolding later. You resemble your mother more with each passing day, Fiona. Looks like Fiona rules the roost here. Oh, Reen! How nice to see you, Reen. It's been too long. Agreed. Thank you for coming, Lieutenant General. I know you're incredibly busy. Think nothing of it. Nothing in the world could keep me from seeing my beloved son take the stage by storm. Admittedly, this does make things more difficult for Neidhart. Lieutenant General Craig kind of reminds me of my dad. He's at Aurelia Fortress right now, right? That he is. I've left him in charge of maintaining contact with the other armored divisions. If our circumstances weren't quite so precarious, I would have allowed him to remain here to attend the festival. But I'd bet anything he'll be a commander someday, so I figured he might as well get some good experience in. I suppose so. Things must be really tense over at Crossbell. Still no sympathy for your subordinates, I see. Father's mercilessness aside, best of luck on your performance, Elliot. Try to put on a show that will leave even this stubborn old man flabbergasted. Old man? I'll definitely try. Besides, I've got to prove that I've come a long way since I first entered the academy. And the rest of us will be there to help you do so. Klein's family, okay. Let's talk to Klein just to see. Seems like they didn't find out too much about what happened last night. Everything's okay now though, so it's better not to worry about it. Let's just stay focused on enjoying the festival that, they're with. Young man, she's still at it. Look all you want. She's given up on trying to tell people that she's not actually on display here. Reen, it's good to see you again. Sorry to bother you out of the blue. Glad to see you two could make it all the way out here. But I heard you two ran into trouble on the way here. What happened? Well, we stayed the night at my house in Heimdall yesterday, you see. Then Toma here thought it would be a good idea to get lost while exploring the city. It wasn't my fault. How was I supposed to know it'd be so big? Or be so full of people? Don't worry, I had just the same reaction when I first visited. At least they found you safe and sound. How are things back in Nord? Over here it's hard not to feel the tension at the Crossbell border, but I'm curious if it's the same there. To be honest, it hasn't really had any effect on Nord. Should things take a turn for the worse, Zender Gate is ready to act. Lieutenant General Zex seemed to have a handle on the situation though. He also got us permission to go through really quickly. Sounds like we have a lot to thank him for. Indeed, I hope you'll have the chance to do so personally at some point. But that's enough of this serious talk. Have a good time today, both of you. Yeah! Me too! Look at them both, taking it all in. Especially Toma. This is the first time he set foot outside of the Highlands after all. You can almost see his eyes sparkling. I'm glad he's having a great time. Same here. My decision to come to Thors meant that now Toma's been able to see another part of the world for himself. Who knows? Perhaps this is the way the winds and the goddess wanted it to be. She's very skillful. Hey, Charles, is carving these statues some sort of custom for girls of the Empire? I'm going to say no. This is what they call an art club. It's a place where people with a passion for the arts gather and improve their skills. Huh, so that explains why she's so good. There they are. Still, I hear young Machias' grades place him comfortably at the top of his class. You must be incredibly proud. I'm certainly pleased from an academic perspective, but I'm amazed by Eustace's balance of academics and athleticism. And despite his many achievements, he always looks so calm and composed. He clearly took after you in that regard. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That a lot of Eustace's personality must come from how cool Rufus is. Well, I can't say I saw this coming. Yeah, they get along famously. I've heard that the two of them will be singing together during Class 7's concert. What would you say to sitting together during the performance? It only seems fitting after all. You can't be serious. What a marvelous idea. I would be happy to. I can only hope that my son doesn't bring your brother any embarrassment on the stage. Dad! They're from opposing factions, but their duties here will be of them interacting quite a bit. It actually seems like they're pretty good friends. What a headache. I wouldn't have imagined those two got along so well. Are they seriously planning on going around the festival together? Come on, I don't think that's so bad. It's nice to see two important figures from opposing factions getting along. You two should try it sometime. Absolutely not. I mean, hey, if they don't want to be friendly friends, they don't have to be, I guess. Oh, what's her face is manning the thing. I'm stuck here on duty today. Oh, cruel fate! Why must he draw me away from husband hunting? Although, this might be the ideal opportunity to capture any darlings who come through here. I mean, as long as she keeps working at it, Gordon and Melissa. And she's somewhere. Where the heck are they at? There they are. So everything's okay back at the company then? I'm surprised you managed to find the time to make it over here. Especially with everything that's happening in Crossbell. As I've told you before, time is something you make, not something you find. And as a member of the board of directors, the Academy Festival is exactly what I needed to make time for. How else would I be able to see how the Academy is being run? My, what impressive time management. I can only hope your logistical wizardry helps you put the pieces of my company back together. Was that supposed to be a jab at my new self-supporting accounting system? You may not have noticed, but times have changed. Increasing efficiency is the only way a corporation can remain successful. Your policies might have worked when you were chairman, but they do nothing but hurt the company if enacted today. Funny how all that efficiency makes communication and cooperation between divisions so much harder. That's just what happens when a corporation develops and grows. A problem, perhaps, but a necessary one.
Will you two just drop it? You haven't seen each other in 5 years, and the first thing you do is start arguing?
I, for one, am overjoyed to see how well these two still get along.
Well? What do you mean, well? Are we talking about the same people?
I think this might actually be how they get along.
Which is cool. Honestly, people who have special ways of interacting, like Machias and Eustace's friendship, is one of my favorite dynamics in this game. They don't have to be super extra buddy-buddy. Them taking constant friendly jabs at each other is how they interact. That's okay.
But from here, no more preamble. We're gonna go ahead and head down to see what George has got to say. Come to think of it, isn't George down on the 7th floor? I've still got a while before Elise arrives. Maybe I should take him something to eat.
We are going to go ahead and descend to floor 7, but that's actually going to be next time. So definitely join me then for more Trails of Cold Steel. Bye for now, guys.